And we kick it all off on Mirage, with the MongolZ on the T side, like Pimp so aptly put it, struggling in these pistol rounds. Stats don't lie in that regard. And so they get jumbled up on the side of the smoke, but it's still Techno in with a double headshot. Very rapid into those kills come through with the MongolZ. And so Jimmy and Spinks are gonna have to handle this 2v4.
I'm not sure if I saw that correctly, but I think Xerxin got caught on the ladder. I feel like we didn't get an icon for it, but I think he almost got a shot while he was on it. So you see with the way they set up on the A side, they were ready for something fast. But MongolZ, even if you're ready for it, they can still win. They know that teams are expecting it. And it's Techno again. He's kind of a secret weapon on Mirage, it feels like, at least so far at this event.
Put up huge numbers versus Vitality last night. Jimmy with a little late departure kill, just securing the murder hole exit, and those two MOUZ players will walk away from this. So this won't be the first time, and probably not the last time, that we see MongolZ hit a bomb site, and just, it's the time to kill at the start of the game for the MongolZ that always feels instant.
Yeah, it's what everyone references when they play against them.
But still finds one with his Berettas. It's just that instant headshot from Techno once he gains vision pushing through the smoke. We'll get a force buy for MOUZ round 2, and Torji's already dead. MP9 from Brolin to try to face the ramp. Not missing the beat though. MongolZ come through, couple of kills made easy, and very swiftly moving through this force buy out of MOUZ.
Yeah, once again, stamina maxing here as they just make sure they play quickly. They'll always have energy for the rounds that get close, the comebacks that could take place. And in this head-to-head right now, it's 7-1 in favor of MOUZ.
Oh yeah.
For what it's worth, and I mean, it's, you know, that's iterations of the MongolZ. Yeah, they haven't even played against Cobra's era. There really is no shame in this era of Counter-Strike making it this far.
Torji getting the opening duel towards Catwalk, just lets a 9-10 come sprinting into him.
So this is the risk they're taking. No smokes here. They're just trying to make it a lurk, but he has to get in there, and he's going to get swung, it looks like. Yeah, he dies.
Nicely timed by Spinks. He's going to free himself up to instantly come over to the A-hold. We'll see if he's called on, because we've got the Techno opening. Xerxin, real slick. Climbs up that ladder. They've spotted the second player as well, so easy clear of connector for Spinks. Gets queued up by that vision off of Catwalk, and barring the one death on Brolin from this attempt late into A from the MongolZ, it's an excellent first gun round here for MOUZ.
Yeah, it's a little bit scary, but he's so far away from this, it should be fine, but they know he's low. There's 4 up here for MOUZ, so where you normally wouldn't hunt, you might go ahead and try to check some stuff.
It feels like you got to kind of tiptoe around the 0 death situation. Donk, I don't even think looks at that number.
I think the reason that MOUZ can take down basically any team in a match like this, and this is their 8th, 3rd, 4th place decider since Shanghai.
Ooh.
Is because they can tailor their game plan to anybody. They're very good at that.
They really forever are the bridesmaid.
When sometimes teams say they play their own game, MOUZ really think about what you're going to do. You can see it in the tactics and the strategy. They tailor it to them.
Smoke goes past Torji. His teammates throw ones forward. Xerxin takes a bullet to the head, and that's going to at least queue up the Torji trade. Man advantage maintained by MOUZ because of that AWPer. 9-10 taking damage while Spinks' Catwalk hold comes through. And Spinks is starting to look sharp with some of these headshots.
He's been very consistent so far at Cluj. Lots of good numbers out of Spinks, as we're used to seeing. And with that goes kind of feels like the hopes of a round victory. But MongolZ look pretty giddy right now to actually go for something. Crazy, 9-10 with the bomb, 18 HP by himself.
Really hoping Blitz is able to join up with him with this cat split, but the well-timed boost earlier from Spinks is going to totally catch you off guard. Little insurance policy offered up towards Catwalk, and now 9-10 knows odds are you're not getting in there, and way too much to lose here. I'm talking about a Kevlar to op, full belt of utility. This is going to have to be the MongolZ giving away another, and MOUZ cutting into that lead.
And it's moments like that, it's just a little bit extra, but it's good. It doesn't cost you anything. Get the boost up, play a new position, hold cat. If you do die, and it's a 2v2 split.
Not the case, as MOUZ lean into the MongolZ mid-play, and have effectively done a good job of cutting it down from cat, cutting it down from connector, just slicing off a player here and there for these first 2 MOUZ round wins. They're going to go ahead, bolster this mid-play yet again. utility makes it a little bit awkward here for MOUZ. Trying to fall back. The cap players lined up for the spray down, but Jimmy's there to trade out, and at 50 health, he still hangs on to man advantage.
That's right, yeah, he gets out of there. They have 4 up still. Still some pressure on the map that's very active, but the bomb is in a spot where, 910 can't just pick this up and run into the A site. One more kill, and that story changes.
Walking it out. This is pressure on default.
Perfect bait, actually, out of Techno.
Pulls the trigger on Brolin. Now they know about his deep angle. 910 gets a quick glimpse of a player towards Murder Hole, and Torzy is going to start being cost-effective over towards the ticket.
Did he just smoke that?
Did.
Oh, wow.
Just to creep through so that he could do this.
Oh, that's amazing.
Denies the player on bench and completely outpositions 910.
Good luck with this one. I mean, you can get the bomb. Step 1, get the bomb. Step 2, get the plant. Step 3, clutch, clutch, clutch.
Careful, that last one's hard to pull off. Step 1 and 2, though, we'll see. This deep ramp position, though, Torzy scoped up on the angle. And it's done. Just like that, Torzy confident with the lean forward. MOUZ have not looked in the rear view since picking up that first one. Until the Mongols get unleashed in this game, it feels like MOUZ are just going to sit within their comfort zone. Another challenge towards top middle gives a duel over to 910, but there's his counterpart actually with an op.
Time in the smoke up.
That's a luxury that the Mongols didn't have coming into this round. Torzy, the only big green on the field, and he damn near clips the wings of a second one towards top middle. So once again, MOUZ lingering in middle, doing damage to the Mongols on their approach.
Yeah, and this is the 4v4. Torzy didn't want to let that go because every time we get into this mid control, it's always the MOUZ are coming out ahead on trade. So this might be the most interesting moment for the Mongols, but really this Mzinho fight is everything.
Leaves a little to be desired on that one. Like you said, kind of ends up being everything.
Or if you do come through Palace with 2, you get spotted and a trade comes down, there's an early warning system in place. Brolin, there's not a lot of pressure on Brolin to get his kill and fall back. 15 seconds in, he's got a molly for back a triple right now.
Sershin gonna take his sweet time with this one. CobraZero locks into the triple cover. But it's temporary and the bomb won't even go down. You've already spotted out Blitz. Pushed his HP down to sub 20 and don't die after time. Oh, it's coming his way. Ooh. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna sweep away the funds for Blitz. He goes into this next round $350, and that is MOUZ, who's just sitting there.
And he's gonna do it with a big fat smile on his face.
I think that's where, because these third, fourth decider matches are kind of a new evolution in Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
And it's something that I think you have to mentally figure out where you stand. Every single team signs up to these events going for gold, playing for the trophy.
I think if you go through a whole cycle, like a season, then you understand the value of every game in VRS,
sure.
Especially.
Yeah.
But CobraZero, like right here, he was probably just thinking the only thing is we can make grand finals tomorrow. When you get to overtime versus Vitality on Mirage.
This is a guy who yesterday was playing with his dream on the line, and today is playing again now with just these kind of technical implications.
Right.
A guy like Blitz understands it. Not that CobraZero doesn't, but maybe CobraZero doesn't quite feel it in his heart as much. It certainly doesn't add as much gasoline to the fire as playing for a trophy would.
It's actually not a bad position, even though they're down a player. And now the question is, are they going to move at the right speed? Last time the rotations were very good for MOUZ. And Jimmy will block, but they're in front of the smoke. They get the kill. It's an open B site. Oh, the molly.
Felt like an eventuality that the Mongols would be able to break down the doors.
Molly empty pillar. No
We've also seen strong moves by MOUZ in these retake moments, and they've got so much money to play with that even at a man disadvantage, you'd think they'd still go for this, but maybe with the fire in front of them, a little bit of respect shown here. But I mean, the cash is so good.
Yeah, it's a very nice find. It's just that they didn't really have like a big flank. They didn't really have anything off Cat to catch players off, so could be silly to try to run at the problem.
I do think, though, 2 more rounds to play. Feels like they've got full buys in both those rounds regardless.
Yeah.
I guess this guarantees it. But, lacking a little fight in this retake, perhaps. The Mongols, it's taken them some time.
The flash is so good.
Yo! Gay playing for it. Just bottoming out bank accounts of the Mongols instead. I see your game plan, MOUZ.
That was great use of their 2 players, but didn't really finish their meal there.
Boy, see ya. PVISION.
That's exactly the duel.
Beautiful headshot to kick it off top middle, and Techno 4K is going to lock into the trade frag. But MOUZ just keep that pressure coming, right? There's always another piece. And then Torji freed up to move over to the A site. Tries to react to the top Tetris climb.
This half is not over.
Let's see this Jimmy 1v3 attempt, shall we? Beautiful play by 910. He's going to go so deep off of the flashbang. This half is not over. You said it. And now it starts to feel that way. PVISION finally finding a way to leave his mark on this game. That is his 2nd kill of this map.
Again, I think it's a matter of you just got to wake up and realize, like, there's another game today. This game still matters. He's 2-10 right now.
Xerxin feels like he's got a read of this, but
They used this round versus Vitality. They did. Smoke perfectly, got the cat kill, came back to jungle.
feels like Xerxin's aware of the threat, though.
But now there's a lot of pressure on Xerxin. He has to release some of that tension. Oh, and he loses his duel.
Hits the headshot, but so does Blitz, and that AK reigns supreme. Beautiful kill from Jimmy down towards ramp. Brolin's going to feel under pressure because you don't know where those jungle players truly got off to. Market now coming for the rotate. That nade's going to clear this.
Oh, and they have to go back and get the bomb. We still got Brolin and Ticket with the molly.
He'll sit here and he'll wait. They'll grab that bomb in the meantime. Freeze up towards you to move over, and MOUZ, it's a free attempt as they've got to fight for this one. Round 12 of the half. Oh, no coverage. At least not for this Ticket. Jump up, Brolin's got himself a second. And so, big impact from a very patient play. We'll have to see whether Techno is going to find some late half impact. Bomb can be scooped up. He's got that one. Plant spot was set ablaze by that incendiary. Brolin's just going to try to walk this pressure up, dive the bomb plant, and Brolin with some great impact here in this one. Going to maintain that MOUZ lead with a 7-5 CT half.
That's excellent. It's more you can expect from a guy playing Ticket, and he used his molly perfectly.
I've literally seen Blitz get a Zeus kill and then the USP headshot from this position.
True.
If you're ever up against MongolZ.
Rotating so hard off this fake. It's a one-man fake. No one actually spotted. And Techno will immediately get back into the site, but his teammates are so far away.
A flashbang as well makes it that much more awkward. Insta-kill's nice, though. Gives him a little more room to try to get away with another, but not his for the taking. Spinks trying to fight that backdoor of Market. And then it's Torji to return the favor back with one. We go 3v3 in the second pistol. CTs don't wait for that bomb plant. And MZinho tries to close the gap with his Berettas now at bay. And so down it goes. MOUZ surviving that pressure, that sudden attempt from the MongolZ to fight them before the plant.
We don't know what this Zeus can do still. So we got Blitz down on the 1-on-2.
On a retake?
Yeah, retake. That
Zeus on the retake. Awkwardly kind of caught climbing through the window. Still given a chance, but it's going to be Brolin to put it to bed, and that is going to be MOUZ's 8th round. These teams will split the T-side pistols. Or maybe get a really tiny one.
Wouldn't you love to have that?
A little tiny trophy for the decider match from now on.
Maybe next year.
Caught on the climb up. PVISION has been effectively countered this game. This guy still has 2 kills.
Yeah, this is becoming a nightmare.
2 kills. You know, I was saying maybe if he can tap back into that breakout performance, we'll be Rookie of the Year. Well, he's feeling like an absolute shell of himself in contrast to the quarterfinals. Nade goes top middle. Xerxin is fine with that one. He can deal with 30 damage. Get MOUZ moving majority over towards A with an execute being set up. That's not what they wanted to throw.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Not familiar with that one. Xerxin doesn't waste a bullet to the headshot on 910, so now you're going to draw the connector player into the Xerxin duel, which really softens up this A site nicely for what is very much a MOUZ camp getting ready to pounce. And if they can pounce without being expected, it's going to go even better for them, barring a heroic moment out of MZinho. His singular kill is going to force Blitz to come running back over in the face of players that are already on the brink of the bomb site itself. Spinks collects the kill. One more chance here for the MongolZ to move a player over, but Techno 4K is met by utility, and you are playing versus a very focused, very sharp-looking MOUZ.
Yeah, I mean, everything you can say that's good about MongolZ, you can say the same thing about MOUZ. They can keep up on every front, and yeah, now they're looking like a two-way team here on T side. Oh, we salt in the wound if Techno got caught off guard on timing. There is some space inside of the window, but he didn't see anything. Oh, Torzy from the side.
Yes, sir.
Bad goes to worse.
Really starting to feel like Jimmy wasn't just, speaking for the sake of it in that pregame interview. He said he's got a good feeling about today. They're coming in sharp, they're coming in focused, they're coming in ready to win this one and not have to go through that. Like we said, few opportunities for guns on this CT side at the moment. MongolZ back at it. We've got a FAMAS on the field. We've got very limited utility. And yet still 9-10 finds the headshot onto Xerxin. So a man advantage could help in a round that's otherwise a disadvantageous spot for MongolZ.
Is in fact a great find. And you didn't even have to run out a connector or push off a cat. You're out of there scot-free. Ooh, awkward. Jimmy could see ahead, covered just barely by that stairs peak. Surely this one doesn't go wrong. This is going to take a multi-kill entry to just guarantee their spot. The CTs are still scouring, and there's Cobra, third kill of the map, but a really important moment.
Timing just missed by Spinks. It's going to be a slow burn from Spinks if they really think they can get into this bomb site. It's very well stacked by the MongolZ. That's going to confirm it. Here we go. MongolZ making this one happen, and not just by scrapping their way through it, but an actual round of dominance out of the MongolZ CT side. Question is it too late? 11-6 secured. All right. MongolZ going to give themselves the best chance. 9-10's going to find an op save for him.
Smoke spams. Oh, and this one has nothing to do with luck. This is a positioning kill here for Blitz.
Almost missed that. Amazingly. Ramp player does just inch its way out though, and with the Palace utility, that's going to serve up a distraction for MZinho. Spinks just trying to look for that chance to strike, dodges the flash that comes through, and then is ready for the peek out of MZinho. Now that execute comes over top, utility in the middle. Good headshot from CobraZera, his fourth frag of the map. But it comes at a critical moment because still you could fight for this A site even if you let MOUZ's boots onto the ground. They've crossed over with bomb and no ticket challenge to stop that. Blitz is inching his way upwards. Spinks looking for another fight. It is headshots out of Spinks here in round 18. CobraZera, though, his counterpart returns the favor. Smoke grenade onto default as the wallbang comes through. Jimmy barely still standing.
Or is he going to change his angle?
Sitting and waiting for that top stairs play. Jimmy, it's a knife out. And an op up in that smoke. Jimmy starts to spray back, and now 9-10's got to piece together the 1v2. Pistols out, and he'll manage the first one. A swap to the AK, but it's empty.
Sabotage.
Done with it. Torzy gets the clutch instead, running him down, and MOUZ will have 6 map points.
And it's, CobraZera now, he's looking more alive, but yeah, this is officially looking too late. I feel like he's just perfectly zen right now. Yeah.
Just riding this one out.
You know, Deston said that. He said, like, I'm a very serious talker. Sometimes I'm too strict when it comes to practice, but when the match starts, I'm extremely chill. That's what he said. He said, once the game's live, it's all onto the players, and it's not about criticisms or anything like that.
Yeah, what value do you really get out of kind of adding fuel to the fire in this one? MongolZ still with a bit of heat. Nice shot, Xerxin. Back in with another headshot, his 12th frag, and in with quick timing too, but it's... Oh! That's so nasty.
No, don't let him get away with another one.
Oh, 9-10 suddenly a little bit scared. Xerxin looking to spin around and get that. And obviously MOUZ finding that kill as the rotator came towards Murder Hole knows they've got open routes towards B, into the corner. Brolin goes deep, and so it's clutch for MZinho. 45 health versus 2. Bomb on the site, and they're ready for the swing. MOUZ with a masterclass shutdown of the MongolZ here on Mirage. Not looking for back-to-back losses in these third-place decider games. This one sends a message to the MongolZ that if you want these VRS points off our back, come and get them. Sometimes we do get to see better versions of CobraZera. Well, the last game didn't get competitive, so we didn't quite get to see him tap back into it. Let's give him a little more runway. Potentially one last map for us here, Cluj. here in the third decider. So let's see what MOUZ can make of it. Whether MongolZ give us fireworks. Techno 4K, gonna put those Berettas to work, but it's very swiftly MOUZ to cut the original defenders down to size. 910 tries to get creative, but no Hail Mary USP shots land. They body block standing on Spinx's head. No frag grenade either. That's what they were looking to body block. And so with utility not a part of this retake, the MongolZ are gonna have to wait out smokes or just walk right through them, which would feel a little crazy. You're gonna execute Jimmy. Spinx whips back around. 910 also popped, and that's some clean block shots out of Spinx. You now suddenly know Blitz is stuck on Banana, and he's gonna leave his teammates dead on the ground. It is MOUZ with a T-side pistol win.
Even though Cobra's been so good for the MongolZ, I feel like their pistol round wins is almost always Techno getting 2 kills, and like right here, he had the dualies in a great spot. The counter flashes were actually very well timed, and he had about 2 or 3 seconds of spam to really lock down the site, but MOUZ's comfort is going to show in Inferno, and I think that's going to make the difference in these split-second gunfights, or just that one moment of denying 2 trades from happening.
MP7 here for Brolin. And another early look towards Banana. Hiding in the corner was Blitz. You're not getting out of here, buddy. If they swing that wall, you're on your own. Tries to go off the frag grenade. No support for Blitz. It's a 5v4. Easy for MOUZ.
Again, man, just not, it's looking a little dead communication-wise. Like, MOUZ are waiting for something to happen because something should happen.
Right, and then it's not, so then they'll just be allowed to play the round as they choose. Although, they do walk their way into the 910 AWP up in the apartments. Quick reposition from him over to Arch.
Just that it's Jimmy, so they might really think that this was a lurk in a fake,
right,
or that it has nothing to do with the exact, and they'll start to move over now.
Here come...
They're not really guarding the lane smoke.
Everybody else inbound. Mzinho's gonna blow Brolin out of the round. Good hold coming together, as Spinx can't really get it going out through balcony just yet. He rattles a bullet off, they'll know damn well about him. And then that third piece is soon to be added to the defense. Cobra Zera making his move in, and there's no immediate follow through for MOUZ. They're willing to just let this round go. MongolZ will pick one up in the fourth.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, 2 guys there, and 910 has 1 deep angle, and even though they don't rotate off of the first kill because it is Jimmy, it's carefully done by MOUZ. Mzinho plays his spot well. They have to run through with smoke with the amount of time left over, and so MongolZ keep it calm.
Blitz again, though, just getting neutered by this utility. Down to 64 health, a 0 and 4 start for him.
They really wanted to dissuade anybody from getting that far up to throw a grenade, but Xerxia knows exactly where the edges of the cards are.
Flash going through this. Flash is making it awkward for Blitz. Oh, but he regains vision just in time. Gun's empty. Good trade forced by MOUZ. They try to go one further, and Techno's still here to duel with you. 14 HP makes the difference on that one. Jimmy's starting to take a look into this A site, and it's not an op to hold him back this time. Jimmy back towards the balcony. 910's going to take up a more passive position here in pit. 2 anchoring inside of the pit, but still there's a hesitation from the MongolZ to rotate over, and a missed opportunity for 910. They're going to close that gap to the blue truck. Still don't know about this second pit player. That's 0 for 2 in the op shots here for 910. Rotate starts to move over through the library.
No.
Third whiff shot is going to open the door for the bomb plant. Here's Cobra Zera to try to gun it down. Torji pops up, bested by the pistol. A lot of whiffs out of 910 this round, but it's a round for the MongolZ regardless.
He was really tracking those slowly and still missing them, so let it get close. Not sure if he can afford more 910 misses, but for the time being, he's got 2 rifles really ready to hold an A.
Eating flashes as he tries to close that distance. We hit 40 seconds and everybody's ready to go for MOUZ. See if 910, hits the shot but doesn't get the lethal kill till the second bullet goes out. They're gonna try to chase him down. Little pre-fire clear here from Spinx, and Cobra gets traded. Mzinho head tucked in the bomb site, pops up surrounded, and can't manage to hold anybody back, so MOUZ are finally able to knock down the door inside of the A play. Majority alive in the post plant. And now we get the retake attempt coming through from Techno. 46 health to find these last 2, and they are just layered up, waiting for his arrival.
Have at it. I mean, Torchi's got a smoke, but he's not going to use it, it looks like.
Spinx playing counter flash, just in case Techno has one. That's not the case. It's a tough one to get into. Spinx starts to consider the other direction, and Torji will not waste this moment. MOUZ will find their 4th round on the attack. It's a couple strong defensive moments from the MongolZ, but that third attempt into A goes MOUZ's way.
And you could give 9-10 half points for hitting a shot, but it goes through the wall, doesn't get the kill. They stare their demon right in the face, and that's winning a round on a full 8 exec.
Xertion right here on the brink, taking no damage until the Techno headshots come through. Feeling like he had more room to work with. Roland down to half health as well, so kind of winning the utility fight this time, MongolZ.
Yeah, definitely. They'll even establish with their smoke, shove them back into this longer round, which is the recipe for success for them. I think 9-10 saw something. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Jimmy.
Oh.
Over the top of that one. Now you start to look at those low health bars on the side of the MongolZ and you wonder, where did their advantage go?
I think you heard him dropping a bit.
Damn, Cobra just got hit hard as well. There's a few liabilities this round for the MongolZ. Here comes the swing out from Spinks, denied. Torzi gets the one back towards Blitz, and Zinho wants to be the hero.
Oh, okay.
Triple kill. The player who had the most health in that situation. Brolin, though, hang on.
Does he know about Pit? Okay.
Now he does.
Oh, now he does. Big time.
And remember, it's low HP for Mzinho now. That's the second one here for Brolin. Another smoke goes through, but they test the limits. He's got his chance, and he clutches.
Another clutch for Brolin.
Robs this one back from the MongolZ. Now show their teeth in round 7. Swipe away the cash. And another massive advantage. Frag grenade that lands well on Blitz. He's having a tough go of it defending this B bomb site. Doesn't even get to see a MOUZ player. 2 nades upside the head. His Desert Eagle hits the ground with nothing to show for it. Cobra Zera's 5-7.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Both
artillery.
With just a, and that's why they come into Inferno, man. Like, if you're gonna have one big advantage, it's gonna be off your prep and utility, and that's something MOUZ have in spades. Gonna, I guess, just try to honeypot this and hope that MOUZ go forward the same exec they did last time. However, with the amount of time left over, we see Brolin searching A, not seeing a soul, no one in Cubby, and everyone's gonna start to come back.
Yeah, why play that risk if you don't have to? I mean, we have seen them get boxed in and still be able to fight their way out. Can't take that away. Okay.
That's fun. That's not a good Cobra, so they know that there's at least one more over here. He's got a gun to save.
That constant looming threat to come back to it as well, right? That looming threat that we start to see piece together here in round 9 as well.
This kind of works out, actually. But they found themselves now versus 2 on the site, 9-10 low, even though he's got this op. Our trap with 20 seconds is ambitious.
Pretty crazy. Cobra say,
oh my
That's
goodness.
a window of opportunity. Mzinho tries to get into the cover. Here comes that library peak.
Time
8
is a
seconds
problem.
on the clock. Bomb's gotta go, and 9-10 drops it in the process. You're not gonna win this round, MOUZ. You played a dangerous game with that clock, and you pay the price. Anybody dying after time? Not by the looks of it. Op held on to, but that Cobra Zera peak, when he left Arch, you're thinking, oh God, they've got it. But then he does get in on time, distracts them, and serves up enough of a window for 9-10 to drop the bomb.
The fact that you're even letting it get close, MongolZ are almost never putting pressure back on bracket. They're not playing with the man advantage into these positions, so, you know. Oh, before he finds a pickoff, he will not be able to take a look into the halls, Cobra Zera. Oh, that's a nice one back, though.
Do what you got to.
But it's like any team in that spot, you have bracket control 20 seconds. Like, even if you feel like going lane isn't the best idea, it's kind of the only one.
MOUZ didn't test short side last round, but that was the way to go with the low health 9-10. Oh, Jimmy's right there with it. 9-10 to the corners, not going to be able to escape Spinks. And Torzi takes a look at the bomb site. Techno could go unnoticed.
Yeah, that's very possible.
Sounded like he is. Yeah, nobody's checking this. He's got a back turn. Opper drops in. Beautiful sequence here from Techno. Oh, Spinks, though, climbs onto the box, finds his, and now queues up the clutch versus Blitz. Fire's gonna prevent Blitz's play. There's the peek. Spinks whips it. Blitz plays cover. Woo. Good on him to get into that cover, give himself the best possible fight at a duel. Not bad for a guy that was 1-8 before he wins that clutch.
No kidding. I was just looking at Jimmy at 1-7 go, oh man, that kill. Once again, really obsessed with making it work on the A side. This one has to move faster. You see the guns are low, but there's no one in pit for the time being. And we've seen that MongolZ, they do transpose into the double pit setup. They get ready in time.
They're getting ahead of this just in time. Zinho doesn't like that close look. Dodging flashes, Mac-10 slams into him. Down they go. It's just a simplified balcony commitment out from MOUZ, and the setup for the MongolZ not ready. So you will fall victim to the lesser guns. MOUZ showing us a bit of prowess with just the timing and that hack play, right? They move out as a unit. That utility makes it so uncomfortable to hold it back. MOUZ earn a 7th.
You have perfect spacing like that. It comes down to, do you want to dodge the flash, or do you want to take the first fight and get blinded, but risk not seeing anybody at all? And MZinho took the first option, avoided the flash, but had no way to peek back up and see 3 guys popping out. It's just a perfect moment here for MOUZ, and it goes to show, like, they've been waiting a little too long for basically the same players in the same positions on the same site.
Wow. See ya. Rolling. Gonna remind him who's boss as we get MOUZ on the brink of an 8-4 T side within their map pick.
Full control.
Single Famas tries to make a move into the apartment.
All flash.
Being set up nicely. His forward peek's been found out. That's 2 bodies confirmed by Jimmy. Spinks really wanted to go into that second one, but MZinho didn't immediately bail and leave his team out here. Blitz just goes over to confirm players are through that smoke, dropping utility on their feet, giving himself a flash to work with, and now all of a sudden Brolin's given a chance. Slick second headshot.
Amidst the chaos, he always comes out ahead.
Good on MongolZ to create that chaos, but difficult to always kind of hang on to it. You start getting a little wild, even if it's on your own terms. You make a mistake, you give Brolin a sequence like that, he gets his 2 kills, and with it, it is MOUZ who should be able to just walk this one over the line. Added smoke this time as well, just in case Cobra was able to get away with the same thing. But nope. Played down to the wire. MOUZ looking to get away with it. Final round of the half, so they're gonna make a move, and you're not ready for that smoke crawl from MZinho. Not a bad moment, considering he only had the 10 health to work with, but with such little HP on 2 of the 3, Molotov means MZinho can't do anything about this, not yet. And Zershin has played this timing to perfection. If the pit player just slows it down, it's gonna be easy executes, but it gets turned on by Techno, who's still working with that full health, as is Brolin. Bomb in the deep side of the bomb sites held onto here by Jimmy. And Techno, no kits. Even with the kill towards Jimmy, he's just gonna try to run this down, but you've lost this. Another round added to the tally for MOUZ, 8-4 on the T side, putting yet another gap between them and the MongolZ.
And it's not going to be the heroic retake on mid, it's standard rotations. Zershin blocks right in time. It's just early enough they aren't going to run through it.
Switches over to the Berettas, here comes that pop. They go for the CT cross, and Spinks finds one through the smoke, but it's over oranges that Techno collects. He'll dive into new box. Fast rotation, though, coming through from MOUZ. 9-10 versus Torsi on the lurks. 9-10, yeah, just pulls the trigger. Knows better than to try to milk that one for more. So to hell with your stats, Pimp. MongolZ got a little fight in them on this T side. Just got to put it in, and Jimmy not able to trade it immediately. Helps out with the team kill, but it's majority alive for the MongolZ. A little fight left in them here on Inferno.
That totally keeps the game alive. Any hope of making a comeback a bit more back into the favor of MOUZ, you know, despite the guns. Guns aren't everything on this map. It really is. Are you picking the right stacks, and do you have the utility? Oh, it's another tag. I mean, if they just go A, though, they're good.
There's no support nearby. You've cleared it out. It's there for the taking. MongolZ still a bit hesitant, though. MOUZ very far removed. They'll make that decision now to try to flank this fast. Still the MongolZ, somewhat delayed. Worried that one of these corners is going to be occupied. Cobra starting to think about going back for the mid look.
Man, really going slow at this. You can see the respect, you know, coming across the board for the MongolZ. They almost can't believe they found an open site.
Zeno's gonna die, yeah. He kind of throws caution to the wind.
There's two players who are tagged, but I mean, MOUZ don't even want to try this at all.
Really?
Like, this just fortifies their economy, I guess, in a round where they don't believe they can win.
Damage on Blitz and Cobra. Could have even put a dent in the MongolZ cash flow, but all right, keep your Kevlar, hang on to your 5.7s, your dinky SMGs, or maybe just come at this and try to find the exit kills. I think that's where their pressure is going to be instead. You don't believe in winning the round, but you do still believe in punishing the MongolZ for exiting into your spawn, and this is very well put together by MOUZ.
All guns are going to want to use next round. Low HP.
Yeah, here it goes. Cost-effective move by MOUZ. And they will clear all but Cobra Zera. Safely tucked into Banana, still took 5 damage. Oof, my God.
Yeah, I mean, that bomb big. This is where MOUZ CT side begins.
Kicks it off with a well-placed grenade on Techno. Caught jumping up as well onto Car.
They trusted that molly.
Utility dropped in front, Sershin still hanging on. He's gonna be burned out of this corner. Yeah, can't find refuge.
That's nice.
Damn, Brolin stomping on his head. MOUZ adding Spinks to the defense. They'll walk through to no contest. And still with ample amounts of time. Missed opportunity by Torzi. Jimmy's Galil under pressure by the util. Spinks also yet to cut anybody off of this commitment. The MongolZ hit the pause button momentarily. Torzi given a second chance, won't whip that one, and then on the corner collects another. But his teammates go down with nothing. Torzi starting to miss again, and they break through.
Okay.
That bomb site had defenders on it. We've got ourselves a tied second map.
Ooh, when they ran past Torzi and had 2 deaths, you'd think we're watching that from a winner's perspective.
And you know just how close he could have been to winning that round on his own. Gotta hit them all. Blitz with no hesitation to take over Banana.
Oh, what a shot. Through the wall in the head.
9-10 punishes. Just
that was
flips it.
No way.
Very quick move into the bracket side as well. Torzi saw that shoulder spot, player down beneath in Jimmy. He's gonna be found out by Techno.
Nice Techno.
And no room for Torzi to come back in for the trade immediately. He's gonna try to climb up. Oh, but he catches the perfect angle. Torzi trying to make up for lost ground in the previous round. Player is down beneath him, directly under. Matt's gonna catch him off. Torzi gets killed by Techno.
Oh.
They slide through that. So far, this is a flawless T-side coming together for the MongolZ.
Mzinho not getting his molly out. It felt like that was giving up too much to Torzi, who could sit inside of the apartments, but he doesn't get another kill after that. They haven't won brackets over. Molly got extinguished. CTs are still here. And MOUZ are still throwing nades down B, man. This is going to be an unnerving moment for the MongolZ.
Trying to size it up. Fire at the feet of Torzi, forces him back. You unravel one side of this. Now Mzinho's dead. Cobra Zera is still low. And Sershin with that MP9 is going to just press it up against the smoke grenade. 30 seconds as the MongolZ have collected themselves and are going to go into this execute. MOUZ are trying to scramble back over. Sershin still just trying to rack up some damage, and he'll even take the frag. Desert Eagle goes down on the push through. Low HP for 2 of the 3. Bomb carrier cut down. We were saying how mistakes weren't being made, but this round could be the first. 9-10's coverage from the top of Orange, denied, and the bomb plant with hands busy. MOUZ tie this game up immediately. 6 rounds into the CT side, they'll find their first.
That's a steal you've got to be ready for.
Another fast pop again, right? A little electricity here for the MongolZ, but Spinks is gonna find his. You've got Cobra on the rebuttal. Nice second kill from Spinks, hovered off by Jimmy. Here's the wrap from Blitz, though. Finds the opening they need because the bomb site was holding strong, and just the right utility placed at the right time too. Extra confidence for the MongolZ to just sink into this post plant.
You do see so much utility here for MOUZ. This does mean that MongolZ might have to play active to make sure that it becomes a 2v1, and yeah, that'll be maybe enough.
That should put MOUZ on ice.
No free frag off the nade.
Any late push through, MOUZ gonna just try to catch them off guard. Yeah, Molotovs hit the bomb site. They're coming through on this. They fluster the player backside and they play down to the wire. Oh, 9-10 keeps it clean. Making sure that this MongolZ plant isn't in vain. Still a single CT round for MOUZ.
Still so much money here for MOUZ, but yeah, one gun round overall.
MOUZ keep giving over control of middle. Or is he waiting for this? The utility over top. Oh, wild blinds. Oof. And those free shots that he's missed that's allowed MongolZ to get closer in the past, not this round. You're gonna have to fight through this 4 versus 5 advantage. No arch wrap either. This is a deeper position from MOUZ. They know damn well that you do not have control of this side of the bomb site.
It's such a full commitment right now. They want to take this.
Torsi goes passive off of the man advantage.
That's ridiculous.
Beautiful move by Spinks. Confirms, of course, this inkling that MOUZ already had.
It kind of shows off how many players they had to work with. They could just have him push through. It's going to have MongolZ thinking, but it feels like at best they can just watch the flank.
This would be the first MongolZ breakout moment. They could fight back into the bomb site, it'd be impressive, but at 35 seconds, they know they've also got options, so now they will take over Arch.
You just got to decide at this point. You just have to decide. You could go B if you wanted to.
Moto Smoke's beyond the halfway point. It's about to come up, and CobraZero is going to find a duel.
Xerxin, this one goes too late. He's just going to go quad. No, this is crazy. So much time is going to get bled off the clock. Cobra could stop him from rotating over.
And Roland doesn't know. He's going to walk right into it, cut off by CobraZero. What a slick timing he's been able to find.
Xerxin, 1 kill and he wins.
It's an easy kill on 1. That bomb carrier, oh, here he goes. Swept under the rug. Xerxin back in with a second, plays the cover to perfection, and plays the clock down to the limits. MongolZ almost finding a way back into that round, but we're gonna go back and forth round wins 4 times, and MOUZ tie back up at 10.
Yeah, it's a close call, but at the end of the day, I mean, MongolZ were scrambling to get anything done at that point. Wow, that is an impressive smoke grenade right there. Down to the steps. They know they have all of this cleared.
Lands it.
Oh, he's just got so much confidence.
Xerxin reading the positioning well. CobraZero neutralized.
And he doesn't use that smoke that early.
How could the MongolZ possibly break back into this round? Still healthy amounts of utility for an execute.
If anything, it's, you know, Xerxin's been playing pretty perfect over on B, but the A site players have made mistakes a lot of times.
Yep, a couple of missed op shots have opened doors in the past. Jimmy drops util in the face of the MongolZ rumblings. Nice double nade. It's a perfect way to open things up. You drop one of the guns. Torsi loses vision. Spinks on his own now. And he's gonna drop down into the pit, lines it up for the 5-7, cues up Torsi to come through with damage. But 9-10's Deagle's gonna go hunting here, right in between the 2 smokes. Back body spammed away by Brolin. And now Xerxin's gonna try to run down the bomb. Torsi's got the cover, 9-10 fresh mag. He should never get away with anything here. And as they climb over top, they'll deal with him. Torsi's pistol leaves a mark on the MongolZ as MOUZ will be back in the lead.
Yeah, a miracle that he could even reload.
But we may never get there unless they can upset with this buy right here, right now. 2 rounds of loss bonus, bottomed out bank accounts. There's even less in the next round for the MongolZ. MOUZ gonna flex this gun advantage, establish the 4 versus 3. Still have 2 players strong on the banana hold.
It's Cobra from downtown with a Tech 9 headshot. But they're not running from this at all.
They're not afraid of this.
They know exactly where they could stand.
MOUZ can absolutely sense the close coming. Smoke onto the cross, but Xerxin has stood this test in the past, and now he's gonna lock into Nubox. We'll see if they anticipate him over towards Coffins again. Given a flash to peek off of. Down to 20 seconds, waiting for the climb over top. Still, just these Tech 9s. Now an M4 picked up for the bomb planter. Big swing from Coffins, great blitz trade.
Okay.
And for the moment, these 2 MOUZ players remain disjointed. 8 bullets in the magazine here for Blitz. Trying to fall back into cover, trying to give himself a chance for the reload, and he'll get away with that. This has been a recovery game for Blitz from the bottom of the scoreboard, looking to cut them down to size, but leave it to Torzy. Fan favorite to come through with the 12th round. MOUZ will secure it. 2 map and match points.
He's loving it. But he gives it away. Just come to clear this out. It's going back to the A site. See if the CTs care about that. Or he's still here with the op on lane, on Arch.
He lands that clean shot on Blitz, who was just looking for the fast, wide swing. Torzy gonna try to stick onto the angle for a second, spinks into the corner. This could wind up being pressure on the balcony player instead. Jimmy hanging on, and again, strugglesome game for Jimpat. 6 kills to his name, Torzy's got his second. And now with the space, Bomb is still able to move in. There's a bit of an answer back here for the MongolZ, fighting tooth and nail for this, as Mzinho is whittled down to 9 HP, and MOUZ will queue themselves up for a retake.
Yeah, it's a must-win post-plant here for the MongolZ. This one's for the game.
Cobrazera sits inside of it, on top of that bomb, and slowly but surely MOUZ are going to wrap around this bomb site. They clear out Boiler first. They know that now MongolZ have to be stacked up either inside of the site or over towards the pit. It's not a comfortable hold. It's not been a comfortable game, but by God, we know the MongolZ fight for it. Xerxin catches one jumping. Players in the bomb site hold strong, but they just can't do it. Onto the bomb goes Brolin. Final seconds. Is there more? It's a robbery for MOUZ. 13-10 finish. They return to Cluj-Napoca not as the champions back-to-back, but they will still stand on the podium.